Welcome to A Cup of Happy. I'm your host, life coach, mom, and friend, Nicole James. I'm so glad you've joined me to talk about life and the journey from our past to our future as we navigate the present in order to create our very best life. So grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's chat over a cup of happy. Hi friends, and welcome to this episode of A Cup of Happy. My name is Nicole James, and if you're watching this, you may notice that it's a little bit different than normal. I am not inside sitting at my desk or with my camera or laptop in front of me. I'm recording this from my phone outside in a park. I just wanted to stop and kind of take a few moments to record this podcast. This episode is number 25, and it is the last episode in what I'm calling my first season. There have been so many things that I have learned through doing this podcast. I have learned a lot of the technical side of actually doing the editing. The first few episodes, actually the first multiple episodes that I released were actually edited by my husband. He did all of that for me, and as we went through the process, I wanted to learn how to do it myself, so I did, and that has been a lot of fun. Additionally, I have learned what it means to watch the analytics and the numbers and see who all is watching or what type of people are watching and listening to what I'm saying. It has been, it's been challenging at times. I have loved every minute of doing this podcast, A Cup of Happy. And I'm not stopping. However, this is the close of season 1, and there will be a little pause before there are any more episodes released. But once they are, you're going to notice there's a very big difference in the way that they are done and the way that they show up for you. I'm not going to give you all of the details, but just know that this is just the end of season 1, and season 2 will be coming back really strong and will look really different. But I'm super excited and pumped and still working out all of the details. But yeah, just know. And I want to say there are some things that I learned. But one thing I know is that there are not hundreds and thousands of people that are tuning into this podcast every week. But there are a small handful of you that have been so consistently showing up and listening, and I appreciate that, because here's why. It kept me going. It kept me going knowing even if there was one person who was ready to hit play on my podcast, whether they were actually interested in the content or they were just showing up for me, it kept me going. And I truly appreciate every person who ever pressed play on any episode that I have ever done. It is, it's meant a lot to me. It really has. And like I said, I've learned a lot. I've taken notes. I have analyzed what it is that I want to do, what it is that I want to share, what's truly on my heart, and what I really feel like the direction is that this podcast needs to go. And it's going to look different. It's going to look very, very different. But there's been a process. There's been a process of changing, of becoming. And I wanted to share that because that's been my word for 2024. It started to come to me maybe mid-December-ish. I started really thinking about if I was going to have a word of the year. Some people do, some people don't. I did. And I did in 2023, and it was an amazing, powerful word. It was really kind of, there were 2 words that had the same meaning. Basically, the idea of being establishing. And it was very focused more on family and home life. We had so much going on in 2023 that we knew it was going to be difficult to actually feel established for a while in the beginning of 2023. But it was really our goal and our mission and our intention to make our home feel like a home and established. And there's always room for improvement, but we have done an amazing job at that. I really feel like that's one area where my husband and I can be proud of what we've done. And honestly, a lot of that has just been letting it be and being okay with creating a space that is safe and welcoming for our kids and their friends and their loved ones as well. It's been a great year for that. 2023 was a great year for getting to feel established. And my word for 2024 is a little bit more personal to me, not necessarily a word that my husband and I came up with together. We've kind of talked about that a little bit, having a word for us. But this word, becoming, that is where my heart has been. That's where my heart has been. I feel like there's a lot of things that I'm becoming. If you are listening to this, you are no stranger to my coaching journey. And I really feel that there's so much more on that lane. And I feel like I'm really becoming that when it comes to this podcast and hosting. I really feel like there's a lot that I'm going to learn this year. And becoming is just a word that feels right. Because I'm not there. I'm not arriving. There's not some black and white goal that it's like, okay, if I hit this mark, then I'll know that I've achieved something. It's really becoming feels a little bit more natural, a little bit more organic. And it feels like it's giving me room to grow in grace and improve and really expand not just what I know, but what I am able to give. And that's what's really, really important to me. How I'm able to use my gifts and talents on helping to serve other people. The other thing that I'm working on is writing a book. So the idea of becoming an author. On a very, very personal level, I'm expecting my first grandchild in April. So I will be becoming a grandparent. There are so many things that just feel so in line with this word for me. And so that's what I'm using as my kind of like a guidepost for my intentions. I'm really excited about where God's taking me. Personally, there are so many other things that I could talk about when it comes to my personal faith journey. It's really exciting. It's really exciting what's happening for me personally. So I really just want to take this time. This is episode 25 of A Cup of Happy. And I can look back at all the episodes and I can laugh at the way some of them turned out. And I can be totally okay with that. Even in this episode that I'm recording here, I've just hit record one time. I am not pressing stop. I'm not deleting. I'm not going back and re-recording. I'm just sharing because that's what this first season has been all about. It's been about pressing play and learning. And I promise you, season 2 is going to be completely different. But in the authentic, let's just learn as we go mentality that I have had with this from the beginning, that's what this is about. I'm here in front of you today, outside, and I'm just wanting to say thank you. Thank you so much for coming along with me, and I hope that you will continue to follow me on this journey. It's amazing. It's going to be so good. And it's not for everybody. It's really not. And I'm okay with that. What I want is the people who who are going to walk with me on this journey, the people that God places in my life, because we have a common goal and we have common values, and we're going to support each other. We're going to encourage each other. We're going to become a community for one another, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for my community of people, and I know a lot of them are going to be right here close to me in person. There's a lot of benefit from an online community, especially when you don't have that around you physically, right? In certain seasons. But I definitely feel like having people that you can actually go to lunch with or go visit them at their home, bring them into your home, go to church with, and have real conversations face to face. I think there's nothing like that in the whole world. And online communities can really help you discover your values, but there's a connection piece that's missing. And there's definitely a place for online communities. I love them. But I'm craving that true, authentic community in person. And so if you're local around here, I am just outside of Knoxville. Hit me up and let's have some coffee, or let's just grab a bite to eat, or go walk around the park and chat and share stories, because that's what I would love to do. But that's all I've got for you today. Be ready for season 2. It's coming. I don't know exactly when, but this will be the last time that I will talk to you for a little while as season 1 here on A Cup of Happy. Get ready. More cups of happy are coming your way. I love you, my friend. Thank you so much.